Hi, this is Kuhan Milroy from SAP TechEd Live Vienna. This is probably the 6th interview I've done this week, so probably getting a little familiar to my face. Today I'm interviewing Waldemar Adams. Waldemar is from the, he's a senior director in the Center of Excellence team for the BI platform. Hi Waldemar, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here, thank you.
How was the event been? Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, very much. It's a lot of interesting topics, a lot of good people to meet. Sometimes you only know through the media, emails or Twitter, and it's good to exchange ideas.
So what's the number one thing you've enjoyed so far?
The BI topic.
Good choice, good choice. Yeah. Okay, so how about we get into it? Tell us a bit about your role and what you do at SAP.
Well, right. As you said, I'm from the EMEA Center of Excellence for the BI platform. So me and my colleagues, we are the domain experts on the business intelligence. And this is on many levels. So it's from the product technical side, but also from the methodology. And of course, last but not least, like best practices, how to actually use it, right? So we in contact with our own colleagues in terms of enablement activities, but also with our customers for sessions like the TechEd or one-on-one briefings on the certain topics to bring some more light in this business intelligence world.
So this is good because a lot of our sessions this week have been around, the technology and the product story, and it'd be good to step back a bit and kind of find out what are, from your perspective, what are some of the top trends or top things that people can do to gain better insight into the BI?
Now that's a good point. Yeah. Then we have a lot of discussions with our customers or with our partners implementing BI solutions of all kinds, and you can see that there are some main themes popping up, and one of those benefits or requirements of business intelligence solutions of our days, like BI 2.0, so to say, to use that term, is first of all the performance. But not performance in the classic meaning, you have your report, you click on refresh, how long does it take until the report and with the new data is there, but performance in the meaning of how much am I as a user enabled to get quick access to my relevant information. Okay. Because BI is all about that people of different types, not only the classic BI experts, have access to their relevant information, find their data to make confident decisions, allow them to have better insight into their business. So that's one. The other one is, I would say, like the visualization, right? So how easy is it to consume the data, to find the trend, to find the right answers which are waiting behind the information, the sheer mass of data? Because if you just think about Excel, it's a list, it's all the data, it's exactly the same data, but the raw data, so it's not easy to get it out. If you're an expert, if you're used to this, if this is your environment, that's okay, that's your daily business. But if you're a casual business user, if you are not an in-depth expert of OLAP, it's not self-explaining, right? So we also need to find new ways, new technologies to transport the information, to bring it in a form and in the context of the user to make it easy to understand, easy to digest. For the different users, not only the classic experts, but all kind of users. And last but not least, the flexibility or agility, as we also say. How quickly can we adjust? If we have a system, is it good but static? We have to face new challenges every day. The economy turns faster and faster. Just think about what we are having now. So new business models, older business models needs to be adjusted. We have new market opportunities. So how do you face that? How do you get insight into this new business or adjust your business? So also very much the BI industry needs to put an organization to easily adjust it and retune it.
Okay, so let's actually just jump back here. We have kind of to the technical side for a second. We have a lot of customers running BEX, and they assume that BEX is going away. That's ended. So for those customers, what's the story there? And I mean, probably more curious is how are we helping them reach these 3 top business benefits?
And it's interesting that you mention it, because also here I still hear that message about BEX disappearing somehow. Yeah? And that's the good news. That's not really true, because BEX is very important. The majority of our community, of the SAP BI users, use it through the BEX view, so to say. Yeah? Because you have an OLAP database, what more or less can you expect than to have the best OLAP client to get access to this rich functionality provided through this data. So SAP BusinessObjects is not about taking away BEX and replacing it with something different. The news is to preserve what is good, to preserve what worked in the past already. So we continue to support the classic BI, the classic OLAP users, but of course things are improving. Yeah? So BEX is a good tool, but we need to bring it to a certain level, state of the art, new technology in terms of visualization, new chart engines like we are used today, interactive access to the information through your Excel, through your web browser, new technology, interactive websites, Ajax-based technology, right? So we take the chance to update the technology, but we keep, of course, the theme of OLAP analysis, because this is very much the core of the BI. Yeah. But the idea is very much to have this spectrum of BI now, to have more choices. So not to replace the BEX space, but to open it up for more users and different users in an organization who in the past didn't have the access to BI, didn't get their relevant information, not directly, but indirectly through IT maybe, or other parties who were obliged to prepare the data from them. So we shortcut that, and we, with the two capabilities we have with SAP BusinessObject, we allow that all users have access to their relevant information out in the sea of data of a corporation.
So we're not only adding more functionality, maintaining that, we're also adding I guess the usability to extend it to a greater audience.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so do we have an example of where we're doing this?
Well, we have plenty, because since quite a while, BusinessObjects came to the SAP family. So we see that, of course, in the beginning, there is some skepticism. Yeah? There's something new. How does it relate to our existing strategy, to our existing tools? But over the time, with some education, some support to explain and to give some orientation in the positioning as well, more and more companies apply to this extended strategy, to this more of choices. Yeah? Well, more choices means more responsibility, because you cannot only select the one you have, but you have to think about what you actually want to achieve. And this, where we still need that our customers need some support, and we are able to do that. But we do not need to reach out to other companies. Yeah? Just think about SAP. We also have, of course, the demand to get insight in our business and to see how it runs, and if it's the right direction, on what level do we perform, and so on. And it's a little bit about that expression, drink your own medicine, right? And I'm about 15 years now in the BI industry, and now with SAP, I can really confess I never saw that high acceleration rate in terms of adapting the own solution like we did now with Explorer. And it doesn't really mean that at SAP all the BEX users faded away. Yeah? We still have our SAP CRM, we have our BW with the data, we have our BEX, and those people, those colleagues still work with it, in sales operation and some other areas. But in addition to that, with Explorer, we open it up for other users, like in our management, for example, who in the past not directly worked with the tools, but got the data out of it, got it prepared, and saw it through the email, through the PowerPoint, through an Excel copy like that. Yeah. And with Explorer, they like it very much, because it removes that obstacle. They have direct access, the non-technical way, to their relevant information, can drill down, can see what is root cause, how do we develop, with not being an OLAP expert, with not being a BI expert. And I think that shows very much that this is exactly the estimated or the planned coexistence of the BEX for the power users and BEX functionality in our next generation BEX, which is called Pioneer. And in addition to that, open it up, open the footprint of BI in the corporation and allow different users, like our management, to get access to their data as well.
That's a good example. It's nice when you can actually see, obviously the team that makes the solution use it. Because, after a few years in the software industry of myself, I can tell you, sometimes the companies that make the product are the ones who are the most offensive in the process. Okay, so we've talked about these better strategies for BI, what BI can provide today. A bit about the NetWeaver side. A lot of customers have, they're dealing with these issues, the visualization, all that. What are we doing beyond the product story? I mean, bringing all that together, bringing all the concerns and challenges customers have, BI competency, all that. What is SAP providing beyond new products to help customers achieve this new level of value?
And that is a good point, right? Because it's not self-explaining. Yeah? As I said, you have choices, so that's why we also offer, let's say, some advice. And I think people very much rely on SAP as the strategic platform, the engine which drives their company through the business suite, through the NetWeaver, through BI. So that's their rock-solid foundation, and that is where SAP is really much known for. In addition, we have, of course, the services in terms of implementation. But there's another approach we just started in terms of leveraging the expertise we had, like with 15 plus years of business objects, fully focused on the BI theme. But we didn't stop at that level, so we combined it actually with the expertise of Gartner. Gartner, since years, consulting hundreds of customers all over the world, review their BI needs, their issues, their solutions. So we created something which we called the BI Route to Success, or the BI Playbooks.
Okay.
So this is a cooperation with Gartner, bringing the expertise, wrapping around a methodology we can use, easy to consume with our customers. And this is, of course, it's from Gartner, so it's tool independent, right? So it doesn't mean, what do you think about BEX, how do you use BEX? It's about in your different line of business, from marketing, from sales, from IT, others. What is your needs? That's the first step. What are the pains you have? What are the priorities in terms of that? And with that, using that BI playbooks, very much it gives you a high level view about your current BI status. Because as Andy Bitterer from Gartner said, having BI tools is not having a BI strategy, and he's very right with that. Yeah. So as you can assume, it's from Gartner. The outcome is also a magic quad with 2 axes, like your pain, your priorities, and it shows we allow with that kind of methodology to level the customer, bringing him a level where you have a really high level view on his own organization and see, okay, these are the pain points, high priority, we need to go there, maybe some low-hanging fruits, benefits we can achieve, and some nice to have, but maybe next year things. Yeah? So that's really new. We just started with it. We already did it with some customers. We had some high expectations, and we were surprised, positively surprised, that the feedback is even better than we expected, because it helps to build up the trusted relationship, and SAP is not only about technology, it's also about domain expertise, and this is what we leverage. So, and it's not a huge investment, right? So for the customers, it's designed, especially designed to have it in 1 or 2 days usually.
Oh, wow.
And we need to make sure at the beginning to set the right expectation, to make sure the right people are available for that interview type of workshop. And after that, you have a good start to see where are you, which direction do you need to go to have a better BI, and what is the value to address the gaps you have.
Okay. So this, it sounds like a great opportunity. We're almost out of time, but can you quickly tell us where where can customers go to get this? Who can they?
Well, use your single point of contact. Go to your SAP AE, go to your contact. They reach out to our Center of Excellence, and we support all of the EMEA market unit with that.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Have a good time at TechEd.
Will do.
Thank you. Ciao.